Paying attention to the weather for those that want to head out to the fair this week.
Yeah, and the fair was absolutely awesome today with perfect conditions. Temperatures were nice. There was a little bit of a breeze, no humidity, lots of sunshine. It was a perfect fair day. Some would say apparently it was a perfect fair day up at the Wayne County Fair. Our good friend Noah Ritter, he was made famous by WNEP up at the Wayne County Fair, so it's a worthwhile endeavor to go up there just for him. But all the other things that there are, the rides, the games, the cattle, the other livestock, was really impressive. Wayne County Fair is really cool. So if you get a chance, we got good weather this upcoming week for the most part, for the exception of the smoke. And as long as it stays below 100, our air quality that is, then we'll be okay to be outside for most of us. But there is that air quality alert in effect for the northern tier of Pennsylvania, as far south as Luzerne County, Clinton County too. Everyone shaded in that gray color could see those air quality indices exceed 100. Right now, they're under 100 at 79, so only some of you that are particularly sensitive to wildfire particles might notice difficulty breathing if you have emphysema or bronchitis. But as long as it's below the unhealthy range, which starts at 150, you should be okay. Smoke is in our skies, unfortunately. The Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection has declared an orange air quality action day for tomorrow because of that risk of the air quality index exceeding 150. There are 700 active fires right now in Canada. 16 million acres of land have already burned. This is the second worst wildfire season in Canada in Canada's history, second only to 2023 when we had those orange skies back in June of 2023. So there is a possibility of this stripe of red, that's the thickest of the smoke in the higher levels of the atmosphere, being brought in by the jet stream, getting under our dome of high pressure and kind of sitting and swirling underneath it. It looks like the heaviest smoke remains in New England, but some of it could really remain in northeastern and central Pennsylvania through your day on Monday and into Tuesday, so we could expect hazy skies once again. You can see the haze in our skies right now. Notice as you look at the lights in the background how they're more faint than they normally would be. They're not too clear. And if you look up at the waxing gibbous moon, you can also see a yellowish or orangish film on it. That's the wildfire smoke particles between us and the moon. Temperature right now, 66 degrees. It's a comfortable night. Winds are coming out of the east-southeast at 7. Those dew points less than 60, so we're still feeling nice and comfortable. I think the dew points will remain low tomorrow too. But once we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, humidity starts going up once again. Temperatures this morning were chilly. We were down in the 40s for the Poconos, 51 for Scranton, 44 in Elmira. We have not seen 51 in a really very long time for an overnight low. 12 degrees below average, but not the record coldest for August 3rd. Record coldest was 45 degrees, set back in 1927. We've got clear skies except for the smoke in our skies coming from Canada. And notice this lateral flow coming out of Canada and headed towards New England. That's why it's pushing most of the smoke particles towards Maine and Massachusetts. But some of it gets trapped under the heat dome and swirls around. So until this low pressure system that's down near Florida pushes it all out of the way, we might be dealing with smoke for a prolonged period of time. Now, I'll get to this in a second, but there could be a tropical storm developing. Temperatures today warmer than they were yesterday, in the 80s for almost everyone except for Mount Pocono, which touched 77. Temperatures right now in the upper 50s, low 60s, even into the mid 60s for the Susquehanna Valley. Will continue to remain clear tonight, except for the fog. Maybe some except for some patchy fog in the morning hours. Then that burns off, some late afternoon clouds, and then on Tuesday we look like we have more of a mix of sun and clouds, maybe an isolated sprinkle or two. As far as overnight tonight, 56 will be the low. We have those milky skies in place as a result of the fog, and there is a possibility of not just one, not just two, but 3 different tropical systems that the National Hurricane Center is tracking, and this one in particular could become Tropical Storm Dexter. It's got an 80% chance of development. This one has a 40% chance of development. This one has a 20% chance of development, as I said. Next one on the list is Dexter. If we get 2 more, it would be Erin and Ferdinand, and those showers and storms from those tropical systems won't impact our weather, but it could bring in some Gulf moisture on Thursday and even on Sunday too. We got to deal with that haze and smoke in our skies until those systems push it out for your day on Monday and Tuesday, and temperatures a little bit warmer there too, Courtney, into the upper 80s, near 90. I think some spots in Susquehanna Valley will hit 90.
Well, I guess it's August, so we're heading into the dog days of summer here, so that's to be expected.
We've had several days of below average temperatures, so Mother Nature giving us a taste of both as we head into August. Exactly.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Jeremy.
You got it.